Hello cheers and welcome back to 𝚒𝚑 Pods, where learning English is fun. I am teacher Chris. In this second part of the lesson, we will learn what is a gerund and infinitive. In addition, how and when to use gerund and infinitive verbs. By the way, the first part of this video is on the description box. Go check it out. Now let's get started. What are gerunds and infinitives? Gerunds and infinitives are words with a verb meaning. They function as nouns in a sentence. Gerunds are formed by adding to the base form of the verb. For example, eating, sleeping, studying, reading, singing, and walking. Infinitive verbs are formed with the word to and the base form of the verb. For example, to eat, to sleep, to study, to read, to sing, and to walk are infinitive verbs. The basic sentence pattern in English is subject plus verb plus object. Subject and objects are usually nouns, but gerunds and infinitives can also function as the subject or object of a sentence. For example, in the sentence, snowboarding is her favorite sport. The gerund snowboarding is the subject of the sentence. In the sentence, she loves reading. The gerund reading is the object of the sentence. In the sentence, we need to study. The infinitive, to study, is the object of the sentence. How do we know when to use gerunds and infinitives in English? There are 3 basic rules for gerunds and 3 basic rules for infinitives. Some verbs are always followed by a gerund. Common verbs followed by a gerund are consider, discuss, enjoy, finish, keep, practice, quit, recommend, and suggest. For example, they discuss having a party this weekend. He keeps forgetting to call me. Other verbs are always followed by an infinitive. Common verbs followed by an infinitive are agree, decide, hope, learn, need, offer, plan, promise, and want. For example, she decided to apply for a new job. They offered to help her move. There are few verbs that can be followed by either a gerund or an infinitive, with no difference in meaning. Common verbs followed by a gerund or infinitive are begin, continue, hate, like, love, prefer, and start. For example, I like listening to music, or I like to listen to music. Let's continue talking about this, or let's continue to talk about this. The subject of a sentence is usually a gerund. For example, gardening is my favorite hobby. Meeting new people is not always easy. After an adjective, we usually use an infinitive verb. For example, I was sad to see my test score. Is it difficult to make a cake? After a preposition, we usually use a gerund. For example, I thought about taking a piano lessons. Did you plan on texting me back? After a noun or pronoun, we almost always use an infinitive verb. For example, the librarian told the students to be quiet. We asked them to go to the beach with us. Look at the sentence and the verb provided. Guess the sentence using a gerund or an infinitive verb. Number 1. The teacher told the students every night. Use the verb study. The answer is the teacher told the students to study every night. Number 2. He promised his family to the beach. The verb we're going to use is take. The correct answer is he promised to take his family to the beach. Number 3. Always cheers me up. The verb is sing. The answer is singing always cheers me up. Number 4. They considered to a new city. The verb is move. The correct answer is they considered moving to a new city. Number 5. It is important enough sleep every night. The verb that they're going to use is get. The answer is it is important to get enough sleep every night. Number 6. We talk about our own business. The verb is start. The correct answer is we talk about starting our own business. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoy it and found it useful. Once again, I am teacher Chris saying learning English is fun. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Bye for now. Cheers.